Welcome back to the ChWo podcast, Talking and Healing Childhood Wounds. And we are here with Carol, and she's been so gracious and so open, raw and candid, and explained to us her story. And we just want to now go into the good part of it all. So, Carol, who was your support system? I mean, the story is so touching, and I'm like, wow, you must have been so alone. You were so young. And just when you hit teenagehood, you had loss. So I'm just wondering, who was there for you? Who was there to support you? Who was there to make you, to hold your hand? Maybe you can just touch on that. Who was there to support you?
Okay. Good thing my family members from my dad's side, they tried. I'll say they tried. They tried to come in, fill in the gaps where they can. They made sure we went to school, because I remember when we were burying my mom, I thought that's the end of us. We'll never go to school, things like those. But people came in. I remember my best friend. Oh, shout out to her.
What's her name?
She's called Melvin. Melvin Omkuya.
Melvin, shout out.
She came through. She was there. She's always been there, up to date.
Yeah.
She comes in, or she used to come in where she can. I really appreciate her. I've never been able to tell her personally, but now she knows.
Yeah.
Also, I'll majorly say those two, and also the partners I've had. Somehow they've been able to come in here and there. When I went to do my certificate, degree, diploma, I met different people who are way older than me. They call themselves senior citizen. So they came in where they can. In fact, they really, really built me. And then lastly, I'll say therapy. Therapy helped me big time, because it allowed me to be myself, to cry whenever I can, just to speak my journey. I was given that platform, so I am really grateful. Counselors from Amani, thank you so much. Amani Counseling Center. And then music, of course. Music has done it for me. Through music, you're able to cry and to listen, to cry, to listen until you feel calm. Until there's that,
Yes.
So, those are the support systems so far. And my immediate family, apart from family members from my dad's side, my immediate family, my sister, my brother. I know they were also going through something, but we're able to support each other. My dad, my dad, my sister, my brother, we all came in to help one another. So I'm so grateful for that so far.
Yeah. I love that. So there's always a support system around you. And even when you're going through, I think, the biggest of things, there's always people around you who can support you, and I'm glad you felt the support. Maybe not 100%, maybe not the same you would have wished for, but it was there. Maybe the other person I would maybe hope you can talk about is your dad. I know he was there. So maybe what was your experience like after losing your mom and being with your dad? And how did he take it? How did he support, or how was the experience with him?
I know we are told so many times by people or whatever, or counselors, they say you need to be yourself and let yourself be. Don't try to be strong and all that. So let me come in with my dad. My dad was never weak. I don't know how to put that best, but he tried to be strong for us. You'll never see him crying. Obviously, men do not cry, but some cry, and it's okay. It's okay to cry, men, by the way.
But men do not cry. Is that true?
Some men try not to cry in front of you, Basi, and some men can never cry.
But it's a biological thing in men that they can cry.
They
also have tears.
Just tear glands, man.
Just as much as women.
So, but for him, he never cried. He was there. I remember the few times we were living in Komarok, because my mom died, and then we stayed there for a while. Then we moved out. So he was trying to, find the basic needs for us. He'd make sure we are fed. We have water, those small things that he did. They're not small, actually they're big to me. Fetching for water, make sure we're okay. When we wanted to cook, he was like, no, I'll cook, I'm the one who's going to cook. Are you guys comfortable? He made sure everything is just there for us, for us to feel better, you know. I remember there's this time he bought, it was a big thing, it was a big deal, but he bought a gas, a new gas, a gas and a burner. We never had it, but he made sure we have that so that we can cook on time. We can feel. He basically made sure we are comfortable. That's all I can say. So, and in my high school times, he let me say a bit of story there. I remember my dad would do a lot of shopping for me to go to school. Until when he didn't have money after some time. And compared to my family members, I'm sorry to say this, they'll do that little thing and you're like, hey, you know me. I remember there's a time I told one of them, you know, my dad used to buy this and this and this and this and this. So what am I saying? I'm really appreciating my dad so much. He came through with the little he had. He made sure we are comfortable. He made sure we feel nice. There are times he'll just buy us watch, like the watch I have right now. He just decided, here's a watch. And when he does something for you, it's legit. He will buy a good watch for you. He'll make sure it's a legit watch. He'll make sure he's bought you, if it's a perfume for you, a nice perfume. And he'll make sure you feel extra, you know. And that is one thing I appreciate about my dad. He was really there, really there for us.
Amazing. Because I also think someone's presence during such a time, or the other parent's presence during such a time, makes a difference. So the last part, I know this is the main part. So this is kind of a letter. I know you're a psychologist, so you know the empty chair technique, or just writing a letter to relieve the memories and kind of talk to your mom even if she's not there.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm used to this thing.
Okay. So I don't know if you get it from your dad. They're just trying to be strong, and you know.
No. I've cried about this thing for so long. It's 13 years now.
Wow, 13 years.
Yeah.
Which month did it happen?
In May to be specific, around 1st there.
So we are. So ideally, it's around the same time, or rather, it's just past.
Yes.
And does it create any memory for you? What do you do during is there anything significant you do during that time?
How I do it, maybe to let you know, how I do it is whenever it reaches February, that's when I remember, because that's her birthday. Her birthday is in 22nd, so every time I go to where she was buried and just pay a visit, bring flowers, you know, just remind myself, maybe, you know, just say empty chair thing, you know. People do not believe in it, but it works. It heals you, because we go there, talk to her, tell her the struggles, tell her what I miss about her. Then I go. So, you know, things like that. That's what I do. And it has really, those are the things that make me not cry right now, because I've been doing it over and over and over and over. You
have processed the pain.
Yes. So for me, May doesn't bring any ish. Apart from now, May 5th, that's when I remember, this day we buried my mom, but it's not so significant.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so so we're going to do the letter, or the kind of thing where you just say things you wish you told your mom while she was alive.
Okay.
So anything, I mean, from the top of your head that you feel now that you would want to tell your mom, just to get it off your chest, and
Okay. My mom was my best friend. My mom was my motivator. My mom was a close person that can tell anything, you know, and a person who kept on, you know, I kept on admiring her. She was very ambitious, hardworking. Whatever she wanted, she would get. So I think because of her, I got that, and never giving up spirit, and always being beautiful, beautiful with the little we have, the eye pencil, you know, the clothes, just look beautiful, your hair. So anyway, to her, I still miss you. It can be 20 years, 30 years now, but I still miss you. I wish you were here. If I could do something, you come back, it would be best, but I realize you're gone. Sometimes I think about you and I'm like, hey, if you were here, things would be different. For example, I see my friends being talked to by their mothers, you know, they're told, don't do this, men are like this, try this, as a woman you should do this. I didn't get that, and I still yearn for that, although I'm trying to use the resources I have around me, like women who are older than me. Maybe it explains why I like spending time with them. So I talk to them, but it can never be like you, you know, it can never be like you. I still have some things of yours. Unfortunately, there are some that are stolen already. I had her purse. I had her shoes, but some things were stolen. Maybe because of my carelessness. But I still have some of your pictures, so I look at them and I'm like, hey, you are beautiful. For real, she was very beautiful. Hey, you are beautiful. You are that age and still looked very beautiful. One thing I never did to you and I'm going to do right now, and I'll still do it, I never appreciated you. Maybe because I was young, but I didn't know how to do it. I'll say thank you, but I don't do it like deep inside, you know. I'll just say a normal thank you. But if you are here now, I'd have told you thank you, and I'll still say, let me say it because I believe you might hear it sometime. When we go to heaven, if there's something like that.
Yeah,
but
she's in heaven watching us.
Yeah, watching us, eh? But I'm really very, very, very grateful for the skills you taught us. Cooking early, you know, there's some people who are my age and they do not know how to cook. So cooking early, for real, cooking it's early, cook of garlic, you know, everything she taught us, it's significant to me right now. Showing me how to be a woman. As young as I was, showing me how to, you know, as a woman, you understand what I'm saying. The effort you had to put, you go to work from Monday to Saturday, and you never complained. You know, you were going through a lot, but you never tell us. You never come and tell us. And I wish you were here now that I've done psychology. I would have taken my time to listen to you more because you're keeping things to yourself because you knew we were young. So if you were there, at least stayed a bit longer, pengine you would have not died. But maybe it was time. But I really appreciate every single thing you did for us, from Christmas clothes, from the shopping, from taking us to different places to visit, from merry-go-round, from those small experiences, from telling you we need a brother and boom, we got a brother, you know, and still getting up and taking us to school or do the little things you could do even when you're sick, you know, and telling us everything that you had to tell us when you were alive. For me, that's a big deal, and I really appreciate you for that. Thank you, Mom. I will not disappoint you. That's all I can say. I'm spreading the gospel. I'm making sure that my siblings are okay as much as I can. I'm making sure our family is united like you told me. And you'll be happy now. There are some things that have really changed, and I wish you could see me now. Because I was so young when she died, and I wish you could see me now. I wish you could see me now, and the stories and my partners and everything.
Partners.
Not partners, like now that I have so many partners, but the different partners I had, people grow and you evolve. So, and my current partner now, whom I feel things are going to be
good.
Going to be massive.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and I know she's heard you wherever she is in heaven. And I mean, it was so good of you to be so vulnerable and open up. And I hope it makes you, I don't know how you feel right now after saying that
in front of the
camera.
I feel like I'm telling the whole world what I tell my mom. So I don't know, I'm feeling nervous, but at the same time I feel like I'm happy to let out those words.
One thing I'd say, even if you're telling the whole world, remember even the whole world has a story that is similar, worse than yours. You know, it's everyone has a story that is paining them in their own level.
Yeah.
And I think thank you for showing them that it's okay to open up about their story. Yeah. So thank you so much. And I know I know I'll send you this video and you'll be like, yeah, but thank you so much. And I hope you feel better after some time.
Yeah, I will for sure. This was healing to me.
Yeah.
And it made me revisit that part by force. I had told myself until February, but I told myself as well that it's okay, let me do it. There's no timeline to this. If I can, I can keep on healing, because loss, you keep on healing. You can't set your healing now and forever. No, you keep on healing every single day of your life until you're dead.
Yeah, and I think that's important for everyone back at home or watching us today. Just make sure that you heal from what you've gone through. Be open to talk about it. Be open as Carol has been, and cry as much as you have to. Because you see, if Carol is speaking about this without crying, it means she has cried tears. The tears that she's cried enough, they were enough. So one day you'll be courageous as her and you'll be able to speak even to many people. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you, Shari.
We cannot give you, there's nothing that can signify the thank you we have for you. But thank you so much. And if you're watching us, share your story. And please also encourage Carol as you watch this. Thank you so much. And that's the end for today. Subscribe and share with a friend.